Hey, Tiff Marshall here. So, we're just going to show you how and what it looks like to set up systems, right? So, first, we're going to start with a lead page and then we're going to automate it. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So, people are asking like, Tiffany, I hear you talk about systems. I think I need systems. I do need organization in my business. So here's kind of what it looks like. Now, if anything, comes across as confusing, don't worry because this is the part that I do for you. So to work with me, just go to clearresourcemarketing.com. That is clearresourcemarketing.com. And this is the part that I handle for you. But I just want to show you how it looks and why your business does, in fact, need systems, right? So if you go to clearresourcemarketing.com, you just would click on consultation at the top, but you see more about what we do, all right? So here's the lead capture form that I already have set up. So it's important to have a lead capture form to get information from prospective clients, right? So a lead is basically a person. LEAD is basically a person that you probably have talked to before, or a person that has shown interest in your services. So here is a form that I've already created, and here is how that form looks. All right. So once it's created, gotta switch screens for you. 1 second. All right, so let me just switch my tab so that you can see which one, the screen that I'm using. And I'm just walking you through exactly what it is that I do. All right, so here we go. So you will see this piece here, right? So you see the screen, and this is what the form looks like once it is already, good and well. So it's customized with my logo, because most times what people are still doing is they're still sending Word documents or Google Forms. And there's nothing wrong with Google Forms, but when you're at a certain place in your business and you want to present yourself with, the ultimate, professionalism, and to have, database store where you can easily access it, Google Forms is something, that you want to migrate from and just do something a little more, professional and on a different scale. So this will be customized with your logo, and so forth. And so you see this form asks for name, email address, company name, where's your business located, so these are the questions that I want the persons to answer. And just a side note, this is the specific form for organize and systemize my business. So if you are a coach or consultant and you want me to walk you through how to do this for your business, I am doing that. I am doing that for no cost guidance for a few coaches and consultants. So if you go to clearresourcemarketing.com and just look at next step, then you'll see how to apply. So registration is no cost, but you do need to complete the form, and I'll show you what that looks like since I mentioned it. Right, so on a website, you'll see where it says next event. So if you are a coach or consultant and you would like me to work through or walk you through your systems, I'll show you how to set up a few of your services and how to automate a few of your services. Just complete this form. Super, super simple, right? So do y'all see that too? So I have this as a standalone form that people can go to, and it's also on my website, which is super cool. So that's what happens when you have systems and clarity and organization in your business. You can do stuff like this. All right, so this is what the form looks like. So let's just bounce back. So Tiffany, how do I create my form? Well, the program that I use, 17 Hats, here it is. And you would title your form. So if I click on this edit button, right, I can select a title for the form because that's important. And then I can select how I want notifications. So when this form is completed by people, I can choose how I get notified. And so my choice of notification is email and text message. But you could just say email only, text message only, whatever you prefer. I gotta get my charger. It's important to have a fully charged device. And then see where it says auto response? This is an email that persons will get as soon as they complete this form. This shows that it will go on my calendar. It'll sync directly to my Google Calendar. And the message that the persons will get after they submit it, I'm basically saying thank you for your interest. Check your email for confirmation. And see where it says workflow? We don't have a workflow yet. So we're going to build a workflow for this particular lead form. What is a workflow? So once this form is done, there's a series of emails that I need to go out to the persons who are interested in this service from me. Why is this important? This is important so that you don't waste your time sending the same emails over and over. Does it make sense? You don't want to waste your time sending the same emails over and over. So we are going to attach a workflow. And this is the automated piece of your business so that you're not doing this stuff over and over. So excuse me while I plug up my laptop. Okay. So what happens is we waste time in business because we're doing things over and over and over and over again. And that's something that we don't want to do. All right. We don't want to do that in our businesses. So I'm just going to close this out because I already have this set up. And as you can see here, right, I have everything customized for my business, right? Like branded. So we have the form set up. But again, we're going to set up a workflow for this form because I want to make sure that once coaches and consultants submit this form, they're going to get emails automatically at certain times that I'm just going to click the button one time and those emails will send out over and over. So if there are 15 people who complete this form, 15 emails will go out in sequence the way that I set it up, but I don't have to continue to send those emails over and over. So this is what we mean by systems is saving your time and not having to do things over and over. So I'm going to name this workflow the same thing as I have my form. What's the name of my form? Organize and systemize your biz. Just going to do a quick copy and paste. All right, so I'm going to name it Organize and Systemize My Biz. It's the same name as the form. So we're keeping that organized. You notice here it's set to go to my calendar. And in this case, I have my Google Calendar set up. All right, I'm going to hit save. So now I'm going to add a workflow to my form. So when I click add, there's different things I can do. There is a checklist. Like if there's something that I need to do personally, I can set that item up as something like on the to-do list. Okay, I can do an action and I can pause. Most times I go ahead and start an action. So I can send an automatic email, questionnaire, anything else. So if you see here, so once coaches and consultants complete that form, I can send them an automatic email. I can send them an automatic questionnaire, quote, contract, invoice. There's a lot. I have several options, but I am going to send a follow-up email. Now they're already getting one email to say, hey, you've submitted this form. They get a completion form or confirmation email. So I'm going to send them another email. This says template. So as you can see, I have a lot of email templates that are here. This is how I can send out emails quickly or have my system send the emails out for me because I have them as templates. In your business, there are some things that you say over and over. There are some evergreen content or evergreen information that just doesn't change. Let's say you have a new client and you tell them about your business hours, your services, a little bit about you, whatever. There are just some emails that are the same, but you're typing them over and over again, or you have them saved somewhere and you're copying and pasting them. No, this eliminates all of that for you. So because this is a new service and I don't have it set up yet, I'm going to create a new email template, all right? So the way that we're going to do that is I'm going to click on new email template and I'm going to name it It's important that you name it. And then here I'm going to type my signature. All right. Are you ready to systemize your business? And one thing I like about this is I can add the person's name. So I'm going to do that by clicking on token and clicking the question mark. All right. I believe in names, knowing your clients' names, getting to know their names, getting to know about them. That is so important. I also believe that it's important to use their names in conversations because we're all human, right? Your clients, they are human. And it shows that you appreciate who they are and you're actually building a relationship with them. Like you're actually getting to know who they are and who they are as a person. So that's very important to address them by their name. So it will help you to use the tag so that you don't so that you don't misspell their names and things like that. So to use the name, we go to insert token. Now you can insert the first name, or if you like to address your client by last name, you can do that, or their full name or their company name. The choice is up to you. I do first name for most of my clients. So I could say first name, whatever the client's name is. Now you're saying, well, how will the system do this? The client has already, or prospective client, your lead has already completed the form. So that information migrates over to this. The system automatically picks it up. So whatever the client put in as their first name, that's what your email is going to address them as. That's what the tokens just, do for you. So, okay, when we're talking about showing up professionally and doing things quicker and easier, all right. It makes it so much easier and better. All right. So we're going to say first name. Thank you. Oh, no. Congratulations. I have chosen to work with you. So it's time to organize your business. Please click here to schedule a time for your session. And yes, on those people, I have to read it out as I type it. Please click here to schedule time for your session. Talk to you soon. Okay. So, of course, I'm going to hyperlink this. And I'll put my scheduling link here. I'm just going to save it for right now, okay? So now that I have my email scheduled, right, I'm now going to prompt when I want it to send. Do I want this to go out automatically, or do I want to approve this email? I set most of my stuff for approve automatically because that takes out the whole purpose of having your systems work for you. But there are times where you might want to approve an email before it goes out. But I'm just going to go ahead and send automatically. Now I have to decide when I want this email to go out. So because the persons that complete the initial form that I showed you at the beginning of this video, because they get an email directly automatically when they submit the form, I'm going to change this from 0 days, right? Because if I keep this at 0 days, that means they're going to get 2 emails at one time, and I don't want that. One, because it's annoying. And 2, I can't say, hey, I received your form and congratulations. There needs to be some time period in there because you want the client or prospective client to feel that you have reviewed their application, and that's why you don't want to send it out right away, because in this case I need to review the people who are applying for a free session with me, right? It's no cost, so I need to review to make sure that they are my ideal client. I'm not just working with anyone, so I'm going to give myself a grace period of 72 hours. So this congratulations email, I'll work with you email, is going to go out 72 hours, and that gives me 3 days to approve their application to work with me or not. So just let them know, hey, I don't think I will be the best fit for you. I'm going to hit save. So to remind myself to do that, I'm just going to hit a to do right here, and it's going to say review application. Okay, so again, the first form that you saw is the form for coaches and consultants to submit to me if they want to work with me one-on-one to do this very thing with them, to set up and automate their business, because it requires a little work. Okay, there's a learning curve to this. So I'm going to set myself a to-do reminder to review the application. Does that make sense? Because I've got to review the application before that email goes out. So I'm going to say this will be due 2 days after the form is submitted. So this gives me 2 days to review the application. Okay. Now, once I complete this item, I don't need it to do anything. But sometimes you might want some follow-up actions, and I'll do a different video on that. But I'm just going to hit save for right now. So here's how my system is working. Okay. I'm just going to slide this. I want to change the order of these. Here we go. Now, why isn't it moving? Okay. Come on. I'm going to move this. Not sure why it's not moving, but I need to have it moved. Let me just add one more. Let me add one more. So let me add one more thing to my sequence. And maybe that'll help me out. I don't know why, but whatever. Maybe because I'm recording this live and it wants to show out. So I'm going to create another email template. And this is going to be my follow-up. So again, you're going to name your email template so that you know or when you have to reuse your template, you know what to call it. So I'm going to just call this a follow-up. Follow-up number 1. Just checking on you. I like to do little emails like that. So this will be the person's name. Just checking in on you. I have chosen to work with you. It's time to systemize your business. If you have not done so, if you have not done so, please click here to schedule your session. Also, here's what you'll need to prepare for our time together. Right? And so a list of, so I'll go into the whole whoopla. So I'm going to send this reminder email because although I already have an email scheduled out, people need reminders. Your clients need reminders. You do what you do all day, but they don't. So now I'm going to, let me just say this really quickly and organize this the way that I need it organized. Come on here, you have to work. Let me change it. I don't know why it's not working right now, but it's going to work. Okay. Let me just change this number. So just kind of ignore this piece because I need this to go. I need this to be altered so that my workflow makes sense. It's going down, but it's going up, but it's not going up. Come on. Oh. So I'll get this together. I know as soon as I turn the camera off, it's going to work, which is so weird. Let me go to my dashboard and back to the workflow. Oh, it happens. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to change this. I don't know why it's not working now, but it is going to work. Let me rename add new phase. I don't want to add anything. I want to I need to edit this workflow, but I'll get it together. So the first thing that's going to be is reviewing the application. I'm going to give myself 2 days. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to be able to click this. I'll be able to click this, and then the first email will go out. And then the follow-up email will go out. And this happens automatically without me having to do anything. And that's why it's so important to have systems in place. All right. So I'll do another tutorial. I hope this was easy for you to follow. This is live and impromptu, but I hope the overall picture that you get is I need this for my business. You need this so that you're not spending time in your business, sending out emails, sending out quotes, invoices. All of that can be done for you. It takes little time on the front end to load in all of your information and organize all of it. I think one of my clients, she has like 21 services that took a few weeks for us to get everything in there, but now she doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to, tell people, oh, I'll send you a quote, I'll send you an invoice, and even for her, because she has so many services, she had to remember, what do I charge for X, Y, and Z? You don't have to worry about all of that because we create the quotes inside of your system. So you don't have to worry about, what do I charge or things like that, because it's already there. You just send it out. You don't have to, worry about those reminders. So do this favor for yourself. It's so important for you to have it. So once again, just to go back to the beginning, once that form is completed, here's the form. Once this form is completed, I have to edit. So I'm glad I came back here. Once you have the workflow created, you have to go back to the form if you don't create the workflow first. In this case, I created the form first and the workflow second. So now I need to attach the workflow. And you hear me saying workflow, that's just an automated set of tasks. It's an automated set of tasks to go out. So things that emails or whatever need to be sent out, it's automated, it's scheduled. You're not doing it, you schedule it. So anybody remember what my name was? Anybody remember what I named the workflow? Organize and systemize my biz, right? Organize and systemize my biz. So I'm going to attach it. I'm going to hit save. So what happens is whenever someone completes this form now, that workflow is going to automate. That workflow is going to automate automatically. That is so weird. But that workflow is going to start. So when someone completes this form and then they hit the submit button, that is going to trigger the workflow. So those emails will go out when they're scheduled to go out. And that's going to collect the information that I need for the client. Because once again, when you have people contacting you and on your website and booking, and you don't have time to work on your business and do everything else in your business and handle all this, because your business does not need you to be its secretary. I'm going to say that again. Your business does not need you to be its secretary. So you have to have a system set up in place so that you don't have to worry about pushing paper. Although it's digital, it's still pushing paper. You want to be able to scale your business in other aspects. So once this form is completed, that workflow that we created is going to go ahead and it's going to go out. And it's so exciting. So I don't know why it didn't, why it's not going where it's supposed to go. But I'll fix that. I know it's going to work as soon as I'm not live anymore. But it happens. It happens. I'm definitely going to get that together. So I hope this has been helpful. Again, if you know that your business needs some organization, you know that you need clarity of mind so that you can get more done in your business. And if you are a coach or consultant, then you want to head over to clearresourcemarketing.com and then complete this form. I can show you exactly how to do this for your business. I'm going to walk you through step by step to upload some of your services in your automation, because this is how you present yourself as a professional. This is how you run a business. Without systems, you are really cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself of your time and your productivity to do more and even make more. Right? So I hope this has been helpful. If you're on YouTube, please do subscribe, like this video. And if you have any questions, please do comment below. Until next time, be clear. Bye, everyone.